Zelensky, Ukraine wants to swap territory with Russia. President Zelensky said Ukraine wants to swap the area it has captured in Russia's Kursk region for another territory, but did not specify where. In an interview with The Guardian on the 11th of February, President Volodymyr Zelensky said that if President Donald Trump really brought Moscow and Kiev to the negotiating table, he would offer to swap the area Ukraine has captured in Kursk region for territory controlled by Russia. "We will exchange this territory for another," Zelensky said, adding that it was not yet known what Ukraine would offer in return. "I don't know yet. We will consider it. However, all our territories are important. There is no priority." Russia annexed the Crimean Peninsula in 2014 and the 4 regions of Donetsk, Lugansk, Kherson and Zaporizhzhia in late 2022. The Western Ukraine condemned and declared that they did not recognize this. In August 2024, Ukraine launched a large-scale offensive against Russia's Kursk province, aiming to force the enemy to withdraw troops to protect the border and create leverage for future negotiations. However, the situation did not go as Ukraine expected. After being initially surprised, Russia strengthened its forces and mobilized tens of thousands of troops for the Kursk front, while maintaining its momentum elsewhere. The Russian Defense Ministry announced on January 17 that the country had recaptured 62.3% of the territory occupied by Ukraine in Kursk province, referring to French President Emmanuel Macron's idea of deploying a European peacekeeping force to Ukraine after a ceasefire. Zelensky said such a mission would only be successful with a large force. Macron's idea, if it were part of a security guarantee, would require 100,000 to 150,000 European soldiers to be successful. Zelensky said, "Even if this happens, we still don't have forces on the same level as the Russian army." Zelensky said Europe would find it difficult to agree to deploy combat-ready forces to Ukraine, a move that Russia would not accept in negotiations. He said a peacekeeping mission with less capacity would be unlikely to succeed unless it guaranteed it would confront Russia if it continued its offensive. "I will say frankly that I don't think that a UN force or any similar force has ever helped anyone in history. We cannot really support this idea," Mr. Zelensky said. "We support peacekeeping forces if they are part of a security agreement. I would like to stress once again that without the participation of the United States, this is impossible." Mr. Trump is pushing for a quick end to fighting in the conflict in Ukraine, while President Zelensky has called for strong US security guarantees as part of any agreement with Russia. Responding to Mr. Zelensky's idea, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said that Ukrainian forces currently control only a small area in Kursk. Such statements by Mr. Zelensky are aimed at hiding the dire situation of the Ukrainian army there. She said,